Hi Gemini, I hope all is well. This is your weekly reading for April 10th to the 16th, 2017. I'm doing my usual Crux Ansate spread for those who are new to my channel, and I'm using the Masonic deck. Okay? Alright then, Gemini. For your starting point for this week, you have the 10 of Swords here. Okay, so this kind of represent you, because I don't usually just necessarily go by the meaning of the card. I just go by what I intuitively pick up, okay? And with this, I do feel like there's some kind of reverse energy going on here for the better. So I do feel like for the heading energy of this week, I do feel like things are going to turn in your favor. This could be a job, a relationship, etc. So things could be working out, whereas you may have been trying to plan a project and now it's like coming through the way you want it to, okay? So where it may have seemed like hope was lost somewhere, or you lost hope somewhere, but there's this element of regaining that hope. If not that, I do feel like you feel backstabbed by someone, and it's almost like you may be even trolling their page, like their Facebook page or something. You may be trolling, they may actually even be trolling you, and they could be another air sign like yourself, but I feel like you're doing this to someone else also, okay? Because of something they may have done something to you that really caused a lot of pain to your heart. So that's why it's almost like you're trying to undercover doing this. If not that, it could be a good situation where I feel like someone is determined to reconcile differences with you, or you're doing this to someone else. Okay, so this seems like general communication, whether that be like online or your personal relationships, even at work. Like if this is going to be a work situation, I do feel like watch out for the company that you keep. So if this is like you being friends with people you work with, be very careful, because maybe that's why this person that you work with could be the one that was backstabbing you, okay? Or vice versa. In your second position, you have what just represents your weight. You have the Hangman. So you're waiting for something to clear up. This could be someone waiting on you to possibly change your ways, or you're waiting for someone to change their ways, okay? And with this, there's some kind of time loss. So I feel like you regret not having had spent time with someone. Could be another air sign, or it could be someone in your life that you're very close to, is what it feels like to me. And with this, I also think that with that lost time, you're doing a good job of remembering the person. So this could be someone that crossed over, this could be a family member, etc. But you're doing something in a big way to remember their life. It could I'm feeling like it could even be something that not even remembering their life necessarily, but it could be you doing something, but you're having someone else join you. So it could be like a project, like I said. And maybe with this communication here, you could be communicating with this person in terms of how to get a project off the ground the right way. Are you going to work with me? Are you going to do what you promised you set out for us to do, is what it feels like, okay? This is also represents to me promises being kept, okay? So maybe someone felt like you backstabbed them and they felt like they couldn't trust you, but I feel like something is coming to the light in terms of, it could even be a surprise where it's going to change their world for the better, is what it feels like to me. Maybe this is your way of joining union with someone in your life that you really love, that you really care about, that felt like maybe that you tried to backstab them, that you lied to them, that you did something to them that just made them feel really uncomfortable. You could have been like talking about something that made them uncomfortable, and like, or it rubbed them the wrong way, and they tried to like end a relationship with you, but you're bringing something to light that's going to change all that for them, okay? In your third position, what you have in your present, you have the King of Swords. So this could be you showing up here. I feel like you're waiting. You're waiting on something. You're waiting on communication. It could even be, I feel like, from a water sign, like a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, about someone else in your life. You're waiting on them. All right. And the wait is a little bit, it's got you feeling a bit upside down right now. You don't know what direction to move forward in with this waiting. Okay. So with this, I do also feel like there's a lot of communications in terms of texting, calling. You got a variety of communications going on here. You got online, you got phone, You got emailing, etc. As to what's going on. It could be like with a family member fell ill somehow, and that's why there's communication. It could even be a pregnancy, and this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces is communicating to you about a pregnancy, some kind of missing link. They're confused here. You're very confused, and I feel like you're trying to figure out what to do. Because if you look at the image, there's a feather above this person's head. So I feel like that's how the situation is with you, if that makes any sense. So it's almost like something going over your head, or something like, I don't know if you know that saying, something going over your head, or you're doing this to someone else in your life, where the something they tried to explain to you is going over their head. I mean, they tried to explain something to you that went over your head, vice versa. Okay, so it's almost like you could be doing this to someone else. It's almost like laying down the crackers for the mouse to get it. Is basically how this feels to me. So you could be doing this to someone else in your life, where you're literally laying down clues for them to figure out something. You could be like telepathically doing this, because I feel like, you know, you have that ability to do so with this person. You're trying to communicate some kind of truth to them telepathically or online here and there, so that they can like pick up the clues. So you're giving them clues for them to figure out a puzzle to something, or you're doing this, you're trying to figure out something that isn't making any sense to you, or something isn't making any sense to them. So that's why you're trying to like have them guide them into like, okay, aha, and guide somebody else into their aha moment, basically. All right. In your fourth position in your future, you have the Empress. Okay, so if you look at the Empress, she's pregnant. So this could be a pregnant person that you're dealing with. You're pregnant, etc. And with this, I feel like delivery, like you're by this person as they're delivering the child. Okay, and with this, it could be a Cancer person. But as I'm looking at the mallet, it could actually even be like an earth sign person, like a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. And it's almost like this person is heavily pregnant. They're ready to deliver. I feel like they're delivering like a Cancer child is what it feels like to me. So the child may be a Cancer, because I did a reading for Cancer, and I was getting that the child is going to be, I mean not Cancer, Pisces. Okay, so you do have a Pisces energy around you. You could be meeting a Pisces. This pregnant Empress here, she could be tied to a Pisces, and that Pisces is also around, observing that she's giving birth to a Cancer child is what it feels like to me. Okay, yeah. With this, I also hear I'm finished. So this could actually be you. You could be finished with a relationship with a fire sign. I feel like you may be finished with a relationship with a fire sign, like you're done arguing with this person. If this is them that's showing up like this fire sign is a mother, and I feel like you're pretty much done. Okay, so it's like not being able to explain yourself over and over to this person. Maybe they want you to live right. Okay, so you may come from a background where like you grew up in a household where like your mother was like, you need to marry first before you like have sex. Okay, but you're in a relationship with someone who you really care about, who you really love, and like somehow your mother's coming in and telling you how to live, how to be. This could even be you having had impregnated someone. This could be like a love child, and people are judging you about the child. There's an Aries female that's judging you about a child here, is what it feels like to me. Okay, if not that, I do feel like yeah, someone is taking leave here. So this feels like to me like this is a pregnant person that's taking leave from work possibly, and they have fire sign energy around them, so they could work with fire signs, and this is external to you. This Empress is interacting with other fire signs that they work with, saying that they have to take leave from work. Okay, is what it, because they're pregnant, is what it feels like to me. And with this, I do see I am feeling, because if you look at the image, she is resting her feet. So it feels like you're dealing with a motherly figure who also isn't well, and she's trying to rest up and take care of herself at home. And I'm feeling postpartum. So yeah, there's a lot of, this season is springtime, and a lot of people are getting pregnant. The weather is warming up. There's pregnancies. There's life changes going on in everybody's life Okay, and how I also feel is that like a lot of people are getting pregnant, a lot of people are giving birth. There's a lot of babies being born. It's like this is baby booming season, it seems like to me. Okay, and with this like I'm feeling like trying to tell you something. So this could be like a direct message to someone specific, where like this Empress could be trying to tell you something, or you're trying to tell this Empress something very important about her health. Okay, or just about her physical body is what it feels like. It could even be you trying to like give this person clues. Like they could be trying to figure out why they're eating so much, why they're sleeping so much, why they feel tired, etc. And that's why you're bringing it. It's had them a little bit upside down, and that's why I say you're bringing it to light for them, or you're bringing your situation to light to other people who are fire signs. Okay, so it's like being surrounded. I feel like you're surrounded by fire signs. You're having to explain your position. You're having to explain your position as to why you put someone else in the middle of something, or what happened to someone. You're trying to get down to a situation is what it feels like to me. In your 5th position, you have the 4 of chalices here. 4 of cups. Alright, chalices represent cups. You could be dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, you're dealing with some kind of deception. Like I said, you're dealing with deception with this person online. They could have exposed something about you, like I said, and that's why they may even be there's some element of judgment going on here. So some kind of cheating scenario may be coming up for you, where they're saying, oh, they slept with you and you impregnated them, etc. Or this could be, happening on the outside. Really, and it's affecting your relationship with a motherly figure, with your mother, or with a fire sign female, is what it feels like to me. Like an Aries, Leo, Sag female. This Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces is messing up that your relationship flow with that person. Okay, and with this they could even be like in financial detriment. Okay, and it's like these are your instincts, so use your instincts about your own. Maybe you feel like you're in financial detriment, but I feel like it's more external, where you're having to help someone who may be carrying your child, or if you have children, you need help, is what it feels like, to help from other people. You need help from a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with finances. Okay, or you need the finances to help that person out, to help someone else. So it's like a chain reaction. It's almost like me asking my sister for money, for her to give it to someone else, and for them to give it to another person. So it's like a chain situation going on here in terms of like how you give money out, how you even spend your time. So maybe that person, that Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, feels deceived by you, and and they're angry about it. And they're like exposing, that's why they're exposing you online, putting you in this mental situation. Okay, and you having to defend yourself for whatever reason. Okay, in your 6th position, you have your accomplishment. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Things turning in your favor. It could be, you could be helping someone else. Something turn in someone else's favor. I feel like you're also learning chess, because it looks like a checkerboard, chessboard to me. Okay, so maybe you're learning how to play, but maybe there's a relationship in your life that's almost like playing chess. You don't know if you're gonna put it in the right spot, and they're gonna take it over. So your life right now feels like a chess game, or someone else feels like you're playing. It's like a chess game with them. You don't know what to expect. Basically, you don't know what their next move is going to be. Okay, with this, I feel like there's some kind of confusion in terms of like how you operate at work. So maybe people feel like you're a little bit too lax with your clients, like your clients are hanging out too much. Okay, that's the kind of feeling I get, and maybe that's where the deception is coming from. Somebody could have said, oh, you had someone, your fire sign person, that fire sign female, if they're not the Empress, I feel like they may be accusing you of cheating. That's why, like with the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces that may have been coming to visit you at work, is what it feels like. But I feel like you explain to them, no, I'm not doing anything with them. They just come and visit me, is what it feels like to me. Okay, and that's where the accusation is coming from. But I feel like they're doing something that's the water sign person is doing something to expose you that's not true, and you're having to defend yourself, like I said, to this Empress, and they could be a fire sign. Okay. With this, I do feel like your job is turning around for you. You're not leaving it necessarily, it's turning around. So whereas where you might have had an issue at work, it's now coming to close. So things are getting better at work. It's a finished deal. So it could be like a business project that you got off the ground and that it finally came through for you. Okay. Someone I think is even like planning a wedding here. So congratulations to that. Okay. Alright, so in your 7th position, you have the Hermit. The Hermit has to do with like spiritual introspection. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Virgo, or this could be you spending time thinking about your spiritual self or someone else's in your life, or even like ascension. You're learning based on someone that you know in your life. You're learning more about what ascension really means. I feel like you do know, but you're actually, I feel like you're that person that you haven't been, like in terms of your spiritual side, there are certain things that were kind of kept hidden. These are things that we don't learn in school, and I feel like a person kind of brought that to your attention. It could be the Empress. Something could have been going on with them that you didn't really pay attention to spiritually. Like you could even be a spiritual advisor, but something is happening here with this person that is giving you further insight into what it means to be spiritual, what it really means to have spiritual insight and ascension. You're understanding more about it because you've never been faced with it before, so you don't know how to handle it, is what it feels like to me, or you're learning from it. Okay. And with this, there's some kind of doctor's office, so maybe you're visiting someone in a doctor's office. You're needing to go to one, all right, because like I said, there's a pregnancy going on here, so maybe you need to go with someone to the doctor, visitations and things of that nature. Okay, something's going on though. Something with the umbilical cord. Something's going on with like there's something with an umbilical cord going on here, but I don't know. Or maybe you feel like, I'm gonna say, if I'm gonna say like I feel something with an umbilical cord. Maybe you feel attached to someone. You feel spiritually attached to someone, almost as though like you're spiritually tied to them. So if I'm going to say like an umbilical cord like situation, you feel tied to someone. They could be your soulmate, is what it feels like to me. Okay, so there's like a spiritual tie to somebody that's like, you know, like an umbilical cord spiritual tie. All right, like you're literally, you feel like you were born to be with them, is what it feels like to me. Okay. And that's maybe why you're taking things. You could be taking things to the next level with them because they're pregnant, or because they're spiritually tied to you. You're meant to be with this person. All right. You're meant to be with them. In your 8th position, you have your mentality. You have the Knight of Swords. This could be you rushing into someone's life. This could be you rushing in to say something, say I love you, propose, etc. All right. And with this, there's confusion associated with this surrounding. It has to do with this person. I keep coming back here. It has to do with a motherly figure. Okay. So it could be a mother. It could be a girlfriend. All right. It could be someone that's pregnant. And it's like you're rushing in to expose something, expose them, expose some kind of truth going on here. You could even be saying some lies about this person, or they're doing that, like I said. So what it feels like to me is that you got something, some kind of secrets are coming to light about a person in your life that you're really close to. You're doing it to them, or they're doing it to you, is what it feels like to me. Okay? But it's like you're rushing in and you're saying, okay, they did this, they did that. This could even be trying to save your ass at work, or save your ass in a relationship where I didn't cheat. I swear I didn't cheat. So you're having to really like defend yourself, basically. In your ninth position, you have the High Priest. This could be you being a High Priest, or you could be dealing with one. This could be like a judge, because I'm hearing like a judge, a magistrate, something like that. In terms of your interaction with this person, they're trying to they're like presiding over your life. So you could be getting married for sure. And it's like, if not married, they're helping you plan your wedding. Yeah, someone is, I was getting 8 weeks for a lot of people. So I feel like someone is either like getting married in 8 weeks, and that's why like maybe you're telling people that the wedding is going to go down in 8 weeks. So a lot of signs we're getting that. Or maybe someone is going to give birth in 8 weeks. This could be like a doctor. This could be like a GYN that you're interacting with, and they're telling you you're going to be doing 8 weeks, or your spouse is going to be doing 8 weeks, something like that. Okay, and with this, it's going to bring in drastic change into your household or the other person's household that is carrying a child. Or this could be even a job where you could have been offered a job that was overseas, and like they're telling you, you can leave in 8 weeks, or it's going to start up in 8 weeks or 8 days, something about 8 weeks or 8 days, definitely. Okay, but that's what's changing. It's going to bring you in a lot of stability, and also into that of the person that you're tied to. In your resolution, you have the Lovers. Okay, great resolution to have. This feels like a union, so you could have gotten married. You could be planning on getting married. All right, so like I said, in that time frame, you could be, like I said, you could be marrying someone because of a child, etc. Okay, and with this, yeah, there's definitely some kind of marriage situation going on here, and meeting the family, I feel like, is a little bit difficult for some reason. Maybe the family doesn't agree with the relationship. They don't agree with how quick you jumped into it. Like I said, you did have a motherly figure here that wasn't really all for you jumping so quickly into a relationship, but you do what's best for you, basically. All right, if not that, I do feel like if not a mother, I do feel like there's family members like scrutinizing your relationship, judging you, like judging something that you did having to do with a female, like jumping. Yeah, like it's like jumping into a relationship because someone is pregnant, marrying someone because they're pregnant. Okay, and you want to be there for the child, basically, if you're a man. Okay, if you're an onlooker to this, you're noticing someone getting married because they're pregnant, or someone did some kind of a marriage for convenience, is what it feels like to me. Okay, but I feel like this is going on in your life right now. So what it feels like to me, Gemini, is that you having to shut people down to do what's best for you, basically. So you do what's best for yourself. You're marrying someone. Okay, so you're getting married because of a child. All right, that's like one situation. You having to clear up stuff at work with other people that may have backstabbed you, a relationship that kind of like went sour because of some kind of backstabbing, and you having to clear that up, basically. And you also having to shut down some kind of cheating scenario. Like I said, you may have been accused of some kind of cheating with someone, or you've been judged by this person based on a lifestyle that you chose to do, based on how quickly you jumped into a relationship, is what it feels like to me for this week. Alright then, Gemini, that concludes your reading. Happy Easter to those who observe the holiday. If you have any personal questions, concerns, or would just like a private reading, please email me at hassaniife777@gmail.com. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate you always, Gemini. May many blessings come your way. Take care. Bye.